ฮัลโหล
ฮัลโหลสวัสดี
สวัส
ค่ะ
ดีครับ
สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดี
สวัสดีครั
ค่ะ
บ
สวัสดี
ทุกคนได้ยินเสียง
ค่ะ
พวกเราไหมครับ
ได้ยินค่ะได้ยิน
ครับผม so who is with you guys มีใครบ้างครับช่วยแนะนำให้
แนะนำ
ผมฟังหน่อย
สวัสดีค่ะ
ครับ
My name is Amporn Kaur Pradeep, in charge of Associate Dean for Academic Affairs, International College from Pitt University. Nice to meet you guys.
same here ครับ
same
thank you
here
very much for having us
Oh, Sawadee My name is Bruce Weeks. I'm a lecturer here at the Wright City University International College.
Yes.
nice
Okay. Right. My name is Pat. I'm a lecturer in marketing at Frankfurt University International College. I will be your MC today.
awesome thank you
Another another time, Ajahn Usani Marisuwan, the lecturer here and the Associate Dean for Administration.
thank you
thank you สวัสดีค่ะ
Thank you. Thank you. สวัสดีครับ
Okay, I will give the stage for Ajahn Pat.
All right. Thank you. Oh, okay. I'm very excited today to meet Miss Universe Thailand 2018. Okay. Hello, guys. Student, are you ready for a great conference today, a great seminar today? Student ได้ยินใช่ไหมฮะ Student นะครับวันนี้เรามีทั้งเด็กไทยแล้วก็ international student ด้วยนะครับเพราะฉะนั้นวันนี้let me talk in bilingual okay okay นะครับเดี๋ยวเราจะรอกันสัก2-3 นาทีนะครับก่อนหน้านี้เราจะไปพูดคุยกันไปก่อนนะครับ please welcome คุณนิ้งโสภิดานะครับคุณนิ้งโสภิดาทราบไหมครับว่าวันนี้ตื่นเต้นมากที่จะได้มาเป็น MC เชื่อไหมว่าตอนที่ประกวดนางงามจักรวาลตอนนั้นเนี่ยผมอยู่ต่างประเทศนะครับแล้วก็นั่งดูไลฟ์กันทั้งบ้านแล้วก็นั่งกรี๊ดกันทั้งบ้านตื่นเต้น
โอ้ว้าว
เข้ารอบกี่
ทางนี้ก็ตื่นเต้นเหมือนกันค่ะทางนี้ก็ตื่นเต้นมากบอกทาง
ใช่
นี้
ครับใช่ครับจริงๆจริง
วันนั้น
จริง
ครับ
ครับจริงๆพวกเราไม่ได้ทำแบบนี้มาสักพักหนึ่งแล้วครับเพราะว่าหลังจากพอ
โควิด
มีโควิดปั๊บก็ทุกอย่างมันเปลี่ยนไปเยอะมากๆแล้วก็เน้นการทำงานกันเป็นหลัก
ใช่แล้วก็เป็นให้ฝากทำโครง
ใช่
การ
ครั
ก็
บ
แบบให้ทีมงานไปช่วย
ใช่
เราไม่ได้แบบไป
แล้วพอดีมีลูกเล็กอีกครับ
โอเคยินดีด้วยสำหรับลูกเล็กนะครับก็โครงการที่ว่านี้จะเป็น Unlock Unwrap ใช่ไหมครับ
ค่ะ
ใช่ไหมครับ
Unlock
เดี๋ยวเรา
Unwrap
จะมาดูกันครับอะไรนะครับ
Unlock Unwrap ค่ะ
โอเค Unlock Unwrap นะครับก็เดี๋ยวเราจะมาดูกันนะครับว่าโครงการนี้เนี่ยมี inspiration ยังไงที่ทำให้เกิดโครงการนี้นะครับ so if you have any questions student just ask her okay I believe that this topic is very interesting for today and especially we have the gift right for how many gifts we have 10 gifts right
อืม
how many gifts we have 10 okay you ask the question the guest speaker will ask the question and if you can answer you just get free gift okay it's very special today okay so now I think it's time I would like to introduce Miss Universe Thailand 2018 and her husband คุณเจไดครับผมโอเคคือคุณนิ้งโสภิดาครับ
thank you ครับ
Thank
ก็
you
เดี๋ยวบีอาจจะ say hi กับน้องๆก่อนครับ
Hi everyone. Thank you so much for your times to hear my Lock and Wrap programs. First of all, Lock and Wrap I started based on my true story, the story of my life that not a lot of people know about. So I just want to start with my slide first.
โอเคเดี๋ยวทางโฮสต์ช่วยเปิดสิทธิ์ให้พวกเราแชร์หน่อยสิครับเหมือนเรากดแชร์ไม่ได้ครับ so I have content to share So I'm just waiting for the share menu to.
À, ระหว่างนี้นะครับก็โอเค please be patient to wait for the presentation guys so
All right. So I guess we can just talk first. Is there something you want to share with them first?
okay
So for what people thinks of my story since the beginning, people might think I'm really confident in beauty and had like perfect life. Maybe you as a student may not know that I was investment banker before I joined Miss Universe competitions, and before I was investment banker, I just also a student from University of Nevada, Las Vegas, who was so obsessed with getting a good grade and first honor, everything just straight A and got like 3.91 GPAs. And that's what all my life about is competed with myself and to make my parents proud. So that's what people think, wow, you are so lucky, you are confident, you're so strong since the early age until now, and you get family, husbands, and child. But not a lot of people know that before I achieved all my goals. I just want to share my picture, but right now cannot. I just going to share my beforehand before I achieve. I also, like any of you, have fear, a loss of confidence, and really low extreme due to the fact that my family didn't support me to be in a beauty pageant. And everyone just want me to just study. I also have my small dream to become a Miss Universe Thailand because I really love to watch beauty pageants. And I think being a Miss Universe can affect people's life, can be spoken persons to influence others. But at that time, it's just a little girl that, okay, I just want to have a crown and be impact. But at the same time, I also have a fear. You know, my fear was I'm afraid to be on the stage. I don't like to be on the stage. I don't like talking in front of people, which is opposite to what Miss Universe is like. You need to be confidently beautiful. So I found out that fear and loss extreme come from two factors. First, internal factors, which is come from your self-condemnations from the failure, such as, for example, I changed school for 8 times. People may not know I changed school for 8 times. When I was in first or third grade, I failed math. I actually got an F. I'm not good at math, but however, I study finance, which is really contract from at the beginning to my life right now. And the second thing is external factor, which is a factor that appear from the society, from insult, rejections from the family, environment, society. That is the two factor that I found out that it affects my dreams and also the destiny that people cannot like achieve their goal. So how can we achieve your destiny? Basically, you need to overcome the fear. First, those little fears. My fear of being on the stage, every time I be on stage, my leg was shaking so much, and my mouth just like I don't know what I talking about like at that time because I'm fear of doing it, and I was so shy, girl. I cannot speak out to anyone. It's just quiet. It was kind of little fear, and yeah, I just want to show you this one. I don't know if you see or not. The first time was when I was cheerleader at the school. Everyone may think that, oh, this girl looks so confident. She was whole.
Cool, so guys, we have to exit the application and then we'll have to join once more to share the screen so you guys can see the picture better. Is that all right?
นะคะ
ครูครับเดี๋ยวผมขอออกก่อนนะครับแล้วก็เดี๋ยวผมเข้ามาใหม่เพราะว่าพอดีผมอยากให้ทางน้องๆได้เห็นภาพอะครับ
ได้ครับได้ครับ
นะครับ
ครับผมครับผม They're gonna leave first and then they come back for with the presentation. Be patient to wait for it. Okay, guys, if you have any questions, อันนี้คือเด็กๆก็ออกกันด้วยปะไม่ต้องออกนะ Okay, guys, if you have any questions, just ask them directly. Okay, let me repeat again. คุณเจได and คุณโสภิดา actually คุณโสภิดา she is Miss Universe Thailand 2018 and right now they're doing the project Unlock and Wrap, right? Okay, this is for to make an inspiration and you can follow your dream and I think inspiration is very important for today if you want to follow your dream, okay, and how to make inspiration, okay. This is a good point, okay. มองไม่เห็นครับมองไม่เห็นเลยจังอันนี้คืออะไรครับมองไม่เห็นครับ
Okay, can you guys see our screen?
Go back. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Can you guys see our screen just now?
Yes, yes.
All right. Okay, so this is the actual presentation.
The actual presentations. All right, I just gonna recap a little recap. So this is my timeline. The small little girl who changed the school more than 8 times all over her life. And before she graduated from UNLV, she got rejected from high school in Florida before due to the fact that she failed the proficiency exam. She doesn't have school for 1 whole semester and have to come back to Thailand. And then she didn't give up. She come back to America again to study and finish university there. Okay, and the third one was when I was in investment banker manager at the bank. So this is the 3 little timeline that people may think that, wow, what is your secret to achieve and what is your secret to overcome those failures who failed the exam, got rejected by school, and also who find the way to finish college within 3 years. 3 years with 3.91 GPA, and then study finance, the subject that when I was really young, I failed math. I hate math. I don't like math. And then I study finance, and I did pretty good at it and enter into banker, which is like the top field of finance. And then who just crazy enough to follow her dreams, small little dreams, which is to become a Miss Universe Thailand. And honestly, I don't know how to wear high heel at that time. I was just a banker who worked really hard day and night. I don't know how to wear high heel, but at the end of the day, I practiced it and bang, I won Miss Universe Thailand. And after that, little goal, oh wow, be a Miss Universe was the most difficult things in my whole life. I have to compete with all the ladies over 94 countries. And that year was in Thailand. So I'm the host of the country. And then my whole life was go up beyond marry, and have little kids. So what people may think about my life was strong, confident, and perfect. Wow. See. But what I think, this is the real me. So what I think when I was in Watana Academy, I was drum major. You know, I was not confident at all, and people saw my leg was shaking, and that was the most embarrassing moment ever in my whole life. Nah. And secondly, that is a girl was in the podium. Her leg always shaking. What I realized for myself, I was shaking, and I don't know what I'm talking about. And the little girls who had to get in the podium 30 minutes before every graduation ceremony start, because one of the lady got sick and I have to get there and then talk about the graduation ceremony. That was the most embarrassing in my whole life as well. And the third one was a girl who just live without pay for 3 months and enter Miss Universe Thailand competitions. I was crazy enough. My boss told me that you are the most crazy person in my whole life to just get yourself and follow the dreams. However,
she took leave without
without
pay
pay.
for 3 months, and that was in like before COVID. So that was weird, very
Yeah,
weird.
I got a job. I earned a lot of money already. I got bonus. I worked so hard, and then I used all my bonus to enter the beauty pageant class, to take the class how to walk like beauty queen, and then enter Miss Universe. And that was actually the most kind of embarrassing. Like my leg always shaking. I was not confident at all. People think that I'm strong, but I'm not. Okay. So how I overcome my fear, as I talk to you first, I found out that there are two factors: internal factor, which is from failure from the past, and external factor. So to be in the destiny, you need to overcome your fear. What I found my secret is internal fear, you need to find positivity in negativity. Every failure, you learn from it, and you just find the way to improve yourself every day. And external factor is to love be surrounded by positive people. I like to enjoy learning and love to be with people that have a positive mind and thoughts, so that I can learn their positive vibe and be happy. So how to unlock? This is what I begin with my projects. After I unlock my fear and follow my dreams and be successful, achieve my dreams, I found my top secret is first, you need to be empathy, and then define your problems, define what's your like my life was struggle about, and find the solution and method. If I'm not courage enough to enter Miss Universe, due to the fact that I'm scared, I won't be Miss Universe today. I need to get it done by find the solution, find a teacher, learn from YouTube, learn from past beauty queen, how they enter, how they win. So, and another thing was, the reason to unlock is you need to forget the past. Don't let the past hold you back or your failure. I was crying a lot when I was in the US. When I was 16 years old, I got rejected from high school, and they say you cannot speak English. How can you be with American people? Like, you cannot speak English, even the basic math, circle, triangle, square, you don't understand. I was like, okay, then I was hurt, but I need to get up and study English, get all the newspaper, read the book, everything. And thirdly, there's another example. My dad say, "You cannot be a beauty queen. I was fat before, and who love to eat
Whoa.
boba milk tea. So
Who doesn't like to eat, right, babe?
So,
We all like to eat,
that's
right?
why I don't let the past hold me. I focus on present. I practice every day. I learn English and practice every day. And you know what? Even though I don't have enough SAT to enter the college, I find the ways. Just go with community college for 1.5 years and then enter university. There's always an option for yourself, but you need to practice and work on it. And forward to the future, set your goal, make to-do list, and how to achieve. If you have a dream, you have to work for it and make it happen. Start now and see the progress. Once you unlock, you can fulfill your dreams and empower the other that life even more. That is the key. Even though you are successful already, you need to help others people, help them have a better life as well. Okay, for the next slide. Behind a successful story, I just want to share with everyone. You see the paper over there? I have so many paper. When I was in university, I did a lecture a lot. I learned. Actually, I read all book before the semester start.
Wow.
I know everything before professor say, and I got 100 presentation because I studied before.
Nerd.
Real nerd. And secondly, I just working in the car. And the third one, actually, I got sick during Miss Universe Thailand duty. But what Spider-Man say, the great powers come with great responsibility. Even though I'm sick, I need to work. See, I was working on the phone. And why I got shot?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the fourth, you see on my floor, high heels. That was what I practiced when I was intern Miss Universe Thailand. You see the floor?
It's all scarred,
Yeah,
as you can see. So the wooden floors were all ruined because of
practice.
those high heels that punctured the floor.
Yeah.
So her parents had to sacrifice the floor house. I mean the house floor for Ning.
So there's no secret of every achievement. What I learned is first, determination, perseverance, and endurance. The 3 words that I learned from my life experience. Okay, so basically means never give up. Let's unlock and live your dreams. Let's dream it and do it. So this is behind the story of my Unlock and Wrap projects. And how I do it next. Once I unlock myself, I go to unlock others people. I went to child juvenile prison, right?
Yes.
It's called prisoner for the younger kids who was in the prisons to make inspirational speech for them based on my story, and I've been there so many times to catch up with them and see their happy face. Before and after was different. And this is what we do. What I learned is for myself, be the better version of myself every day. Never stop improving myself. Continue to learn, explore. Even though I'm a mother, I also learn how to teach my kids homeschool at home as well. And then the 4th things that I want to point is give back to society. You are on society a lot because first you have everything. You have knowledge. You have companies. You never forget to give back to society. That is the key for my whole life. And as a Miss Universe Thailand, what I want to do, and you guys can, if you want to see more about Unlock a Lab, we can just talk later. I just want to handle on my stage for my husband. I want him to. He's really inspired me a lot when I meet him, and not a lot of people know about his story. How can he successful and be a CEO of the companies Hiatus and Cobalt? I just want to give you the stage.
All right. Thank you, babe. So Before I start, I just want to say thank you, all of you, for being here. It's really such an honor for me as a member of the society to be able to share some of my life stories and what I've learned in the past 34 years of my life. So I am going to be 34 at the end of this year. I met Ning when I was 32. I've had my fair share of life experiences. I just wanted to start you guys off with two verses from the Bible. Our family, we are a family of faith. It means that we believe that we were created by God, and we are all created with a unique purpose. So the two verses that I want to start you guys off with is on the screen right now. Dear friends, let us love one another, for love comes from God. Everyone who loves has been born of God and knows God. Whoever does not love does not know God, because God is love. This verse was actually one of the verses that we use during our marriage, our ceremony. And the second verse, which I believe is one of the most important things, or the most important verse that I personally take hold of, is from Jeremiah. It says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." So, okay, back to my story. So this was me in 2009. If you guys look carefully, this is a capture screen from my Facebook. If you look carefully on the left-hand side, you see me with a cigarette. This was October 25, 2009. And back then, what I posted on Facebook back in 2009, I'm not very proud of this, but I just want to be real with you guys. I was mainly interested in cigarettes, and as you can see, all of my friends back then were like, "Nice, I want to try. Please give me some." And you know, if I was still that person, do you think Ning would marry me?
I would say no.
Obviously.
My standard is so high.
Yeah, so Ning's standard is very high, as you can imagine. So these were the three things that were very important to me back in 2009 when I was 22 years old. So first off, on the left is Neighborhood Technical Apparel, is a brand of clothing from Japan. I don't think any one of you guys know this brand. It's quite old and quite vintage. The second thing that was important to me was cigarettes. I was smoking around 1 pack per day. And the third one is I was very interested in finding love, and and just girls, you know. And as you can see from the next slide, if you guys talk about goals, no, man, I had no goals in life.
Which is opposite.
It was just all gals at that time. So I empathize with all of the boys at my age, who are at my age back then. So I understand what you guys are going through. You know, so how did I start from this guy in 2009 to this guy who was running a company with an average sales of around 300 million per year. I have a team of around 100 people. Annotate the shared content.
And how you finish with Manchester?
Oh wait. I'm
curious.
I'm not there yet. Okay. And then after I started working for the company, not long, I founded my own business in the eyewear. As you can see from my glasses, this is one of the brands that I brought in. At one point in time, we were getting 45 million baht of sales per year. It was a company that I founded on my own. And we used to have a small team of around 20 people. Now we had around 6 retail stores. but now after the COVID, you know, we scaled down, but we still have the company, and I had a chance to meet with a lot of stars and celebrities in the media scene. And then I met my wife, and now we have a very handsome baby
Big
child.
boy.
His name is Jamie. So what happened from 2009 to 2019? So just a brief background of me. I graduated from the University of Manchester back in 2009. I studied mechatronics engineering. And then when I finished my bachelor's degree, I came back home for a while. And because being young and just not having any goals in life, I didn't know what to do. So I was, okay, I'll just go study again. I'll just go get a master's degree. And so I got myself into NUS. I don't know how, but anyways, I got into NUS in Singapore, and I graduated in 2011 with a master's degree in mechatronics engineering as well. So I'm an engineer by training. And then something happened to me when I finished uni. I was actually asked to leave from my host family that I was staying with at that time. It was one of the most traumatic experience for my life because the family that I was staying with was like real family to me. We were very close, and there was a misunderstanding, and the family really kicked me out of the house, and I had to find a new place to live within 2 days. I was very young, and I did not know what to do at that time. And I managed to find a very loving family that took me in for the time being. And I was trying to find jobs in Singapore, but at that time, this was how I was. This was exactly a picture of me when I was in Singapore, because I was quite hopeless because no company would take me in, because at that time, back in 2011 in Singapore, they didn't want to hire any foreigners to join their company because they would have to pay a very high tax. And so I had no choice, but I had to
Go back.
to say goodbye to Singapore and come back to Thailand. And that's actually when I started to work for my
Great.
company, Creators, which is a company that has been founded by my dad. Now, you all might think that having to join a family business should be easy because you are the son of the owner and you should have an easy pass. But that's actually the opposite of what happened. It was extremely challenging for me. It was a very tormenting experience in the first 4 years, simply because the expectation that my parents had on me was that because I graduated with a master's degree, they expected me to be, to know everything. Now, in engineering school, they don't teach you about management. They don't teach you about accounting. They don't teach you about marketing. They don't teach you any of that stuff. But that's the real life stuff that you need to know to actually run a business. And of course, they didn't teach you people skills. They didn't teach you how to manage incentives, benefits, to build teamwork and stuff like that. So that was not taught when I was in school. So I had to learn everything from scratch. And so at a point in time, I had to decide if I was going to give up or I was going to push through. And luckily, I pushed through.
And you didn't become like a CEO at the
No,
first
no.
time, right?
So I did not become a CEO since day one. I actually started from the bottom. I started as just a normal staff level, helping in the international business department because I was well versed in English. So I helped my parents talk to the suppliers. So this is something that I learned, that improvement is a daily commitment. and from 2019 from 2009 to 2019, there are three things that I would like to give away to you guys that I want to leave with you guys if you all want to be successful in life. So tip number one is to really study about other successful people through books, podcasts, YouTube, and yeah. Hello? Someone stopped my screen sharing. Sorry. Hang on. Let me go back to my deck. What happened to my deck? Uh-oh. Did I do something wrong?
Here.
Okay. Can you see my screen now? Okay. All right. Okay. So as I was saying, some of the books that have changed my perspective. So you guys can take a screenshot of this, and you can read up on these books. These were some really life-changing books that have impacted my life a lot. Especially the teaching of John Maxwell. There's a lot of good stuff from him that I really want to encourage all of you to look into. He has some great teachings on your mindset, on how to win with people, on how to be to have a winning mindset and to have the right mindset to be successful. So there's two things that I live by right now is I live each day with intention and contemplation. When I mean intention is that most of us, especially in the Thai culture, we are very sabay-sabay, you know, we are very laid back and we are very เกรงใจ. And so with this type of culture, sometimes we well, I think the best thing to say is that I used to take life for granted, and I used to take each day without any true purpose. I didn't have an intention that I had for each day of my life. And as you guys can see from the past or the old
Version of you.
old version of me, I didn't think much about life. So having the skill to contemplate about each day is very important. And when I say contemplation, I mean thinking about what I've done great and what I've done wrong, and see how I can learn from the mistakes that I did and do better tomorrow. So to keep it short, this is a summary of all the books that I've read, just so you guys can get a shortcut from me. All successful people have a clear vision of what they want to accomplish in life. They do not take life for granted and seek to add value to others. They do not wait for the right circumstances to occur, but take responsibility of their life choices in determining the results they desire. They treat others and themselves with respect. And as you can see now, this has become my own personal model, being a part of helping my dearest ones reach their full potential. Tip number two, which it builds on from the first tip, is a Bible verse as well. Happy is the man who finds wisdom and the man who gains understanding. So I really want to challenge all of you to really gain understanding of life, of everything that you want to do, and to really have a drive to learn as much as you can as with the time that you have right now. And I really love this quote from a very famous author. Mastery is not a function of genius or talent. It is a function of time and intense focus to a particular field of knowledge. This really spoke to me because unlike my wife, I was not a top A student. I didn't have a high GPA, 3.0 3.9, 4.0s. I didn't do that well in my SATs. I was an average student. But this quote really resonated with me because I knew that I didn't have to have the best IQ, or I didn't have to be the smartest person or have the best talent in life. But what I could do was I could be hardworking and I could work my way to success. So this is really important that I just really want to share with you guys that all of us have equal chances of succeeding in life and fulfilling our dreams. So as you can see, I became I became obsessed with self improvement, and one of the fields that I love is fitness. I really love the results that you can get from putting in the work in the gym because it pays off in the long run. And I would like to challenge all of you to do the same if you guys want to be successful. And the last tip that would not is just as important as the rest. And I think that without this, I would not have met my wife. Because if you are successful, if you are smart, if you are very successful in life, if you have a lot of money, if you're very rich, you have a successful company, or you achieve all of your dreams, but you don't have kindness, I don't see a point in life. And with that kindness, through this simple snack I gave to Ning. So this snack was a snack that I gave to Ning when we first met, and it's one of the reasons that we are married today. So before I finish, I just want to read out from the book, Kindness Makes Us Strong.
So that is the book that I bought for my child to learn every day as well.
And I think our video has just froze. Let's stop the video. Start again. Okay, we're back on. Kindness makes us strong. And I believe kindness is being patient. Kindness is helping. Kindness is sharing. Kindness is trading treats. Kindness is giving a boost. Kindness is taking turns. Kindness is sharing. Kindness is offering comfort. Kindness is visiting. Kindness is reaching out. Kindness is what makes us strong.
Simple, but it's powerful word.
It's a very simple book, but I believe that in our society right now, we all could use a lot more kindness, and we could all be a little bit nicer to each other and not wait for anyone to help, but what we can do for society. Thank you.
Wow. Wow.
ขอบคุณนะครับ
ขอบคุณค่ะ
Thank you very much. Your story inspired me a lot. I believe everybody has a dream, right? And I also have a dream too. And Kun Sophida, would you suggest me how can I follow my dream? Actually, you know my dream. Now I'm 41 years old, and if I would like to be Miss Universe, how can I start? How can I start to Miss Universe?
They always had like Mrs. Universe, something that age range.
Actually, I'm good. I'm good to use them high heel. I'm better than you, I'm sure. I'm not quite sure for that. Okay, all right. And my question is, the first time you're thinking like you want to become Miss Universe, what is inspired you to join competition?
The inspirations behind that was my goal when I was
Right.
5 years. It's actually the goal in my heart already. And what I entered is I was just a fan for many years, and I just keep watching. But I think I need I have some my life can inspire people, but if I cannot share it, it's just gonna be wasteful. So 2018 was the reason that I made the decision to tell everybody and that's why I want to inspire the world. A little girl who have a dream. I just want to sparking their dreams that me, Sophida, who didn't speak English well, got rejected and was fat girl, cannot wear high heel. It's all the opposite from Miss Universe, but one day she can win Miss Universe crown, Miss Universe
ว้าว
Thailand crown.
โอเคครับแล้วคุณเจไดล่ะครับตอนนั้นที่สูบบุหรี่เห็นสูบบุหรี่ยี่ห้ออะไรนะฮะ My Seven ใช่ไหมฮะ
ผมสูบหมดเลยครับครูครับทุกอย่างที่มีให้ลองที่อร่อยก็ลองหมดเลยครับครูครับ
อุ้ยเหมือนกันตอนนั้นผมอยู่ญี่ปุ่น ผมก็รู้จักยี่ห้อ My Seven ดีตอนนั้นก็สูบ My Seven นะครับแล้วก็ย้ายมาโบโลแล้วตอนบุหรี่แพงๆกลับมาเมืองไทยก็อะไรนะ LM แพงมากไปตอนนี้ลงไปกรองทิปแล้วฮะตอนนี้เริ่มไปกรองกันหลายคนแล้ว ดีครับทุกคนจะมีผมเชื่อว่าทุกคนจะมีเขาเรียกอะไรมีช่วงเวลาที่ยุคนั้นซึ่งผมก็เป็นนะครับ แล้วผมเห็นคุณเจไดปุ๊บเนี่ยคือคุณเจไดจบที่แมนเชสเตอร์ใช่ไหม
ใช่ครับ
ผม
แล้วก็ไปต่อ
ผมจบที่ลอนด
ที่
อน
NUS
แล้วก็สกอตแลนด์ผมเคยไปแมนเชสเตอร์อยู่เมืองนั้นเนี่ยจริงๆแล้วไม่ค่อยน่าเรียนเท่าไหร่เพราะว่าผับบาร์เยอะมาก
จริง
ผับบาร์เยอะมาก ดีมากผม
จริง
ไปประมาณ3-4 ครั้งเข้าใจเลยครั
ครับ บ
เข้าใจชีวิตของเด็กวัยรุ่น แล้วจังหวะที่เปลี่ยนจากตรงนั้นมาเป็นวันนี้ได้เนี่ยถ้าย้อนกลับไปเนะครับ ตั้งแต่ตอนนั้นเนี่ยจะไปเปลี่ยนแปลงอะไรในชีวิตบ้างฮะ
ถ้าผมย้อนกลับไปได้ผมคงจะใช้เวลาตอนที่อยู่ในระหว่างเรียนเนี่ยให้เป็นประโยชน์ให้มากกว่านี้เยอะมากๆเลยครับครูตอนนั้นเนี่ยที่แมนเชสเตอร์เนี่ยผมแทบจะไม่ไปเที่ยวเท่าไหร่เพราะด้วยจริงๆเราเป็น introvert นะครับเราก็เป็นคนมีความกลัวในตัวเองค่อนข้างจะสูงมาก
Actually the
คือเป็นเราก็แบบกลัวว่าจะไปเดี๋ยวแบบจะไปไม่ถูกเดี๋ยวหลงขึ้นโดนเชือดขึ้นมาแล้วจะตายไหมอย่างเงี้ยครับก็จะมีความกลัวเยอะมากๆนะครับดังนั้นก็จะเป็นเด็กที่จะชอบอยู่ในจุดตรงนี้ครับ
อืม
ดังนั้นถ้าผมย้อนเวลากลับไปก็คงจะจะจะเอาเวลาว่างเนี่ยฝึกทักษะที่เรารู้ว่าณวันนี้จะเป็นประโยชน์ให้มากขึ้นคงจะใส่ใจกับการเรียนจะเรียนมากกว่าดีกรีตอนนั้นนะก็คงจะเรียนด้านการเงินหรือบัญชีเพิ่มเรียนด้านตลาดเพิ่มก็ทำประโยชน์ได้
โอเคครับแล้วตอนนั้นเนี่ยwhen you moved to Singapore right and you was kicked out by host family
Yep.
what did you do at the time
Okay, so my host family, she owned a cafe and restaurant, and my parents always wanted to invest into Singapore, and so we're discussing this, and then there was one day that I went to survey a potential location for the store, and I asked my host family's daughter, which we were like families. So, she was like my sister. And then when my host family found out that I was looking for a location, I was gonna go behind her back and
อืมครับผมเชื่อว่าน้องๆทุกคนที่อยู่ในที่เนี้ I believe that the student here just follow the parent dream but they still do not follow the dream ทีนี้เขาเรียกอะไรความฝันผมเชื่อว่าเด็กไทยเด็กเอเชียส่วนใหญ่จะเป็นนะครับพ่อแม่จะมีความฝันอย่างหนึ่งเราจะมีความฝันอย่างหนึ่งทีนี้ความฝันของเรากับความฝันพ่อแม่เนี่ยมักจะไม่ค่อยตรงกันพ่อแม่อยากให้เราเป็นแบบนี้พ่อแม่อยากให้เราเรียนหมอแต่เราอยากจะเป็นสมมติเราอยากจะเป็นช่างภาพซึ่งพ่อแม่มองไม่ออกแล้วเราจะใช้ชีวิตกับช่างภาพอาชีพช่างภาพได้ยังไงทีเนี้ยในฐานะที่ทั้งสองท่านนะครับคุณโสภิดาแล้วก็คุณเจไดมีผมเชื่อว่าน่าจะมีประสบการณ์แบบนี้ในฐานะที่เป็นเยาวชนรุ่นใหม่คนรุ่นใหม่ดีกว่าผู้ใหญ่รุ่นใหม่เอานี้ดีกว่าอยากจะแนะนำน้องๆยังไงให้สามารถที่แบบอินทิเกรตได้ระหว่างparent dream กับ self dream
ครับ
คือในอย่างนิ้งก็เชื่อในพระธรรมเจ้าในเรื่องของเรายังไงก็เราต้อง obey parents ก็คือต้องเชื่อฟังพ่อแม่นะคะแต่การเชื่อฟังเนี่ยเราก็ คือไอ้ความฝันเล็กๆของเราอะนิ้งก็ไม่เคยที่จะละทิ้งเลยนิ้งเชื่อฟังพ่อแม่นิ้งก็เรียนหนังสือให้เก่งแต่ว่าไอ้เรื่องของการที่จะเป็นfinance หรือจะเป็นอะไรอย่างเงี้ยค่ะจริงๆพ่อนิ้งอยากให้เป็นหมอนะนิ้งต้องบอกเลยนะว่าพ่อนิ้งอยากให้เป็นหมอเหมือนเขา actually my dad is a doctor he really want me to be a doctor study science but I really don't like it and I cannot do it is and of course to be honest we was disagree but I always respect him and my real story was sometimes I still have to sneakily apply it by myself without telling him the truth ม .4 เวลาเขามีสายเช็คลิสต์อะค่ะเป็นสายวิทย์พ่อจะให้เรียนสายวิทย์ให้ได้ แต่คุณนิ้งโสภิดา she's really determination นะคะ ไปเปลี่ยนเองค่ะ เอาลิควิดไปลบเองแล้วก็บอกฉันจะอยู่ศิลปศาสตร์
อันนี้เป็นแบบอย่างไม่ดี
อัน
ใช่ไห
นี้
ม
เป็นแบบอย่างที่ดีอะเพราะว่าคืออย่างแต่เราก็ด้วยความว่าเราก็พรูฟให้เขาเห็นในบางเรื่องที่เขาบอกว่ามันเป็นไปไม่ได้ ซึ่ง at the end เขาก็ยอมรับคือเราก็เลยรู้สึกว่าอย่ากลัวที่จะแบบไม่ทำตามฝันแล้วก็ไปอยู่ที่เราไม่เป็นตัวเอง มันจะเสียความที่เราเราก็ต้องเหมือนพากันเรียนเป็นหนังสือเพื่อเขาเพื่อเขาแต่ความฝันเล็กๆเราก็ต้องไปแอบฝึกบางทีอาจจะไม่ให้เขาเห็น แต่เราก็ฝึกฝนเองแล้วก็เอาเงินเก็บของเราไปลงคอร์สเป็นนางงามไม่ไปเอาเงินพ่อแม่ คือนิ้งอยากเป็นนางงามตั้งแต่18แต่พ่อนิ้งไม่ให้เป็นแน่นอนคือก็ไม่เป็นพ่อไม่ให้เป็นตอน22ไม่เป็นไรพ่อไม่เป็นไรงั้นมาใจเป็นครึ่งทางตอนที่ว่านิ้งมีเงินพอที่นิ้งจะอันนั้นเนี่ยเราก็ไม่ได้ละฝันแล้วเราก็ไม่ละความเป็นผู้พ่อแม่ด้วยค่ะ
อืม
อ่า
จริงๆจริงๆชีวิตของคุณนิ้งเนี่ยค่อนข้างเหมือนผมคุณพ่อผมอยากให้เป็นหมอเหมือนกันนะครับ My father really want me to be a doctor too but I don't want to and หลังจากนั้นผมก็ไม่ได้เป็นหมอใช่ไหมครับคุณพ่ออยากให้เป็นอาจารย์ อยากให้เป็นอาจารย์จริงๆผมอยากเรียนมิวสิกผมก็เลยคอมไบกันแล้วโอเคงั้นผมเรียนมาร์เก็ตติ้งแต่ว่าท็อปิกหัวข้อเนี่ยผมโฟกัสไปที่มิวสิกอินดัสทรีแล้วกันผมคอมไบตรงนี้แล้วตอนนี้ชีวิตผมก็อยู่ดีนะครับ
ใช่
จริงๆวันนี้มีอีกคำถามหนึ่งฮะมีคำถามหนึ่งก่อนที่จะปล่อยให้นักศึกษาถามนะครับกับพี่นิ้งแล้วก็พี่เจไดนะครับวันนี้เรามีคำถามจาก the first Miss Universe Thailand นะครับคุณอัมพรครับ Miss First Universe Thailand นะครับใน1950ใช่ไหมครับอาจารย์อัมพรมีคำถามจริงๆอาจารย์อัมพรนี่สวยมากนะตอนสมัยสาวๆแต่ตอนนั้นเนี่ยไม่ได้ไปประกวดถ้าประกวดในป่านนี้เขาอาจจะมาแทนพี่ปุ๋ยพรทิพย์แล้วอาจารย์พรครับเชิญครับมีอะไรคำถามไหมครับ
Okay. Yeah, it's very interesting for your talent.
อาจารย์ครับผมไม่ค่อยได้ยินครับอาจารย์ครับ
Okay, sorry. Okay, may I recap my question? Okay. From listening to your storytelling about your life, pretty interesting. I think that if we learn from each other, it can help us to get through or overcome the problems in our life. Okay. So my first question is that, okay, as you launch or deliver the Unlock Unwrap project in order to help the youth, the teenagers to pursue their dreams. Okay. I would like to know during the journey to achieve this project. Okay, what are the challenges that you have been facing, and then what are the solutions, and then finally happy ending. Yeah, that's it.
I can give you my first example. My first time I did my project Unwrap to young juveniles, girls in the prison. The first time I did it, they was like, your life just so great. My life was I born to like in the slum, no choice, have to sell drug. And if I go back to society, no one gonna accept me, or I'm hopeless already. Like, why you talk about your life here? Why? So I can see the face when I'm talking, and that was obstacle. How can I let them engage? Because my life is totally different. I was in like doctor and nurse life, but I have to use my failure example. Like everyone may have a failure and rejection, and to target their personal life. Their failure may be self-drug, also maybe had bad experience in the prisons. I just use the example that even though your past experience may fail, but there will be always a second opportunity. And then I let them write out their dreams. So many people still have their dreams, but they just need help. And what we can help them is this Unlock and Lab programs not just comes only one time. I've been there like 3 or 4 months. Just keep catching up with them, do activity with them. First, I need to ละลายพฤติกรรมก่อน คือ let them comfortable with me, to learn about them, learn about the story, and learn about the potentials, and then start look at the potential, and then I invite so many teachers who good at the field. Doctor, somebody still want to be doctor, somebody want to be makeup artist. I bring those ladies come to help them and to make sure that even though you maybe go out of the society, there are so many second chance opportunity wait for you. So and based on the story of Unwrap, for after 3 months, I also have a case scenario, like pre-post case of the confidence level. And the confidence level after the test is the kids really satisfied with all the activity, and I can see based on their personality before and after, and their hope increase.
so
ครับ
just want to เดี๋ยวผมขอแชร์ให้กับน้องๆฟังในฐานะคนหนึ่งที่ก็เรียกว่าเป็นเด็กที่แอบจริงๆก็ค่อนข้างจะดื้อมาตั้งแต่เด็กๆอยู่แล้วนะครับแล้วก็เป็นหนึ่งในคนที่ผู้ใหญ่ท่านอื่นๆในชีวิตของผมตอนนั้นก็มองว่าผมเป็นเด็กดื้อคนหนึ่งนะครับถ้าเป็นภาษาอังกฤษก็คือ so I was considered quite an ignorant kid back in when I was a kid. I didn't really like to follow the rules. Now, when it comes to your parents, it's a fine line. I believe it's most important between us as children is that we communicate with our parents of our dreams, and we talk on the basis of reasoning with information and back up information or why we want to follow our dreams and why we should not, or why we don't want to follow theirs. But just as Ning said, what I do is I did exactly the same as her. So the first thing is that I keep the first principle. We obey our parents as much as we can, but we also make clear of what we feel like is what we want in life. And then we tell them why we want that. And then we give them reason. We give them some หลักฐาน of other people who have been successful in life. Just now, Kun Pu said that you used to want to be a photographer. Actually, I was a photographer as well for a certain time of my life, and I really believe that you can have both worlds. Is you can still follow your parents' dreams of you, and once you have acquired a sustainable salary or some kind of living expenses in which you can sustain yourself without asking them for money, then I believe that you have that opportunity to explore in your own dreams.
So I just want to show the pictures that I have done. It's not in the slide for the junior children. So this is the study that I do evaluate project girls. We have like 2-day interactive training course for every month teaching. We support the teaching aids equipment. And then we have also used the method of the questionnaire like this. We let the children there filling the form of the questionnaire about the dreams, self-confidence, self-esteem, and thought of help others. And those participation includes 101 girls. So this is all the results here before and after. You can see that after we had like online Unwrap program, they can inspire juveniles to overcome their fear and live their dreams.
อืม
That's what I do for my first Unlock Unwrap.
ครับอยากจะถามครับว่าก่อนที่จะส่งคำถามไปให้น้องๆนะครับเชื่อว่าหลายคนน้องๆหลายคนเนี่ยมีคำถามถามพี่นิ้งแล้วก็ถามพี่เจไดเยอะแยะมากมายนะครับโครงการนี้ครับUnlock Unwrap ใช่ไหมครับไปแล้วกี่โรงเรียนครับแล้วไปแล้วกี่องค์กรครับ
จริงๆตั้งแต่ปี 2018 มีสไลด์เยอะมากเลยต้องมานั่งนับเลย คือประมาณถ้าทำแล้วก็ประมาณ20-30อะค่ะ ถ้าต้อง
โอ
มา
เคครับแล้วผลตอบรับของโครงการนี้เป็นยังไงบ้างครับ
โครงการนี้มีถ้าผลตอบรับก็คือว่าเรามีทั้งในส่วนของโซเชียลมีเดียเนาะที่ว่ารู้จริงๆว่ามันเรียก real effect ก็ตรงที่ว่าตอนที่นิ้งมีทำเป็น teacher award ด้วยค่ะของโครงการนี้จากเดิมเพจของเรา14,000มันก็ขึ้นมาประมาณ20,000 กว่าแล้วก็ยอดแชร์ประมาณ40,000 ไลค์40,000 ไลค์ได้อะค่ะก็คือโครงการที่เราทำเราทำแบบหลายๆฟิลเลยให้ participate กับทุกคนไม่ว่าจะเป็นครูกลุ่มเลยกลุ่มเด็กนักเรียนแล้วก็กลุ่มแบบที่ผู้พิการเนาะสำคัญมาก CSR ที่เราทำคือเยอะเหมือนกันถ้ายังไม่รวมกับที่นิ้งทำ CSR ของบริษัททุก
คือจริงๆต้องบอกว่าอย่างนี้ครับคือตัวโครงการ Unlock Unwrap เนี่ยเป็นนิ้งทำ
Kindly use English because most of us are not hearing you, please.
Hello sorry
We would love you to use English because most of us are not following up, please.
all right yeah so just now I was saying that we not only do the Unlock Unwrap that Ning did as Miss Universe, but we as a family, we have our own projects. So if you go through our NJJ family Facebook page, you can see that we are trying to help out in this pandemic by trying to give out food and resources to family and those who are affected by the pandemic. And we are also trying to push out as much content on education to new mommies in this field so that they are well equipped to teach their children, because we know that one of the main problems in the Thai society is perhaps the access to proper good education that really is important in life.
Thank you for the question. Yes. Any question?
This is cool.
So this is
For the pandemics.
our recent project that we did.
Oxy to home.
So our family, we bought oxygen machines as well as oxymometer that can be used for patients who are suffering the COVID disease, and as well as those who may not understand if they have the COVID or not, so that so they can measure the oxygen level at home. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
โอเคมีคำถามไหมครับน้องๆมีคำถามไหมครับผมเชื่อว่าตอนนี้น่าจะมีน้องสักคนหนึ่งที่อยากที่จะถามพี่นิ้งแน่ๆเลยเป็นแฟนคลับแน่ๆเลยสวมมงด้วยน้องสวมมงครับแนะนำตัวครับถามพี่นิ้งได้เลยครับถ้าคุณจะเป็นแฟนคลับเกาะติดเวที
ใช่เลยครับ
เชิญครับ
I give the stage
เปิด
of
เปิดเสียงด้วยจ้ะ
Teka, nag-session. Walang
สวัสดีครับ
kills.
ขอเสียงสองลูกเสียงสองเสียงสองปีหน้าประกวดแล้วเสียงสองเลยลูกมา
Ay, nagano
ก็อยากถามพี่นิ้งว่าตอนประกวดพี่นิ้งอ่ะตื่นเต้นบ้างหรือเปล่าครับ
Definitely I was so excited พี่ตื่นเต้นมากนะคะแล้วก็อยากจะบอกว่า behind the screen for Miss Universe competitions the even swimming suit and evening gown for the final day people may not know that I ate 12
Krispy Kreme.
donuts Krispy Kreme before and Kit Kats and also a lot of desserts
คือเวลา
and-
นิ้งเครียดนิ้งจะกินครับ
Yeah, and I eat a lot. That's why I answer Steve. Maybe you see that what do you feel? I say I'm hungry. And actually I'm hungry because I'm so excited. Yeah,
ยากเหมือนกัน
it was the most excited experience ever in my whole life. Thank you.
โอเค ขอบคุณน้องลุงเกียรติมากน้องลุงเกียรติใช่ไหมลูกใช่ไหมครับน้องลุงเกียรติครับ คณะอะไรครับ
สถาปัตยกรรมครับ
สถาปัตยกรรมวันนี้เรามีรางวัลให้ด้วยสำหรับคนที่ถามคำถามนะครับ มารับได้ที่ตึก11 RC ชั้น2นะครับตอนมารับนี่เอามงมาด้วยนะฮะจะได้รู้ว่าเป็นน้องลุงเกียรตินะครับ ขอบคุณครับ โอเค any question else anyone who want to ask question หรือพี่นิ้งจะช่วยถามคำถามและให้น้องตอบไปได้ถ้าใครตอบได้จะได้กระเป๋านะครับเรามีทั้งหมด10ใบด้วยกัน we have 10 bags for today
Words
Don't care.
are three letter F words. Anyone? 3 letter F word.
Ning's 3 F words.
come on anyone knows
Hello?
the question again
Hello? Hi,
What
I
were
got
Ning's
concern here,
3
please.
F words?
okay
Hello? Hello? Can
Hello,
you hear
yes.
me? Yeah.
yes
Hi.
yes who's
Hi
speaking
guys. Yeah. I got a question first. It's Sophida. So what is the biggest thing you get in the Rensselaer University? Can you hear me? Can you really hear me?
Yeah, can
Yeah,
you
what,
repeat that?
I mean, what is the biggest thing? The meaning you get in the Rensselaer University? Have you learned in Rensselaer University before, right?
She finished her university at
Yes,
U.
yes. What is
Yeah, okay.
yeah. I mean, what is the biggest thing you learn in this university? Yeah. Thank you. That is my question.
เรียนอะไรมากที่สุดใช่ไหม
แบบได้รับบทเรียน
learn
อะไรมาก
okay what I learned from my university what I learned from my university is like nothing is like easy you have to work on it everything especially like all the fields that I learned from university I didn't expect I gonna learn finance to be honest I was in management degree and then I changed it because I was not good at it. And what I learned is if I'm not good at it, then how can I win other students? Find your positivity in negativity. And turn out I'm practiced at numbers, accounting. I got 99% and I say, you know what? I'm going to give my chance to study the most difficult field in business. I asked professor, what was the most difficult field? Oh, finance, yeah, sure, I will try. So my university was pretty like a roller coaster, up and down. But what I learned was all my hard work always pay off. It's paid on my degree and also all the grades that I earned, everything pay off. I told my professor at the first day of my university, I want to graduate in 3 years. They say impossible. It has to be 3 years impossible. You have to study extra credits and you need to get the sign at the dean's office. I say, sure, I will do whatever it takes to finish it. And my advisor actually didn't prepare for me. They say, it's so like you want to take extra, you have they don't prepare the class for me. You have to do them. Then sure, give me all the curriculum, the all the classes that I need to take, the credit 120 credit to finish the degree. I will plan for myself which class I want to take for each semester, and I also take summer class and winter class as well. So that is the biggest like what I learned from the university.
Hard work pays
Hard
off.
work pay off.
Okay, Peng Wang, right?
Thank you.
Right.
Yeah, that is very beautiful.
Yes. What do you
You
think?
know,
you.
yeah. By the way, I'm on my way to the Bangkok right now. So from China right now.
Wow,
Wow.
Yeah. Just
awesome.
look for
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
ครูครับพอดีว่าผมมี
We have
ผมมีแก้วน้ำที่อยากจะฝากให้กับน้องๆด้วยนะครับเป็น Light Up Your Life ครับ plus
Best way.
มันมีโค้ดที่พวกเราสอง
Wow.
คนคือ the best way to create to predict the future is to create it เดี๋ยวผมส่งไปให้ประมาณสัก20 อันเนาะครูเนาะแล้วครูแจ
ครับ
ก
ผม
ตาม
ข
เห
อบ
มาะ
คุณ
สม
มากเลยครับ ขอบคุณมากเลยครับ
ใครอยากได้
ตั้งคำถามดีไหมครับ ตั้งคำถามให้น้องตอบดีไหมฮะ อยากจะถาม
ก็
อะไร
จริง
ตรงนี้
จริงๆก็มีคำถามที่ยังไม่ได้คำตอบเลยครับว่าF 3 ตัวของพี่ลิงคืออะไรครับ What were Ning's 3 Fs
Anyone else?
Can I answer?
Yeah,
Can I answer?
there are so many people who want to
Yeah.
try. It's okay.
Who's speaking? Who's speaking?
Nin.
Right.
Want us
Okay.
to answer this?
You answering, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Can you introduce yourself and what do you study? From what faculty?
I'm Sophida Nin. I'm from ICT.
ICT. Okay. All right. What is your
Yes.
answer?
The 3F is about forget about the past, focus on the present, and forward to the future.
Wow. Good. Two. Okay. You get a cup NRIC from คุณนิ้ง and โสภิดานะครับ คุณนิ้ง โสภิดา แล้วก็คุณเจได
ขอบคุณค่ะ
ICT ครับ ICT
ขอบคุณครับ
ไทยมั้งฮะ Are you Thai? Are you Thai?
No, I'm not Thai. I'm from Cambodia.
Oh, Cambodia. Okay. Cool. Okay. Anything else? Anyone else? Anyone else?
Does it any questions
Hi.
Hi
Hi, how's it going? Hi,
Hey.
John, and hi, Jedi and Ning. How's it going?
Hi.
Good.
Hi.
Hi, sir. I just kind of want to ask two questions that is related with my project that I'm doing after the term break, because I'm giving out a presentation about gender equality and also feminist. So I used to be a person who kind of against feminist, but not that I don't respect women, but I do respect women. But I think the concept of this is kind of over exaggerated. But the thing is that after knowing like more information about feminists, I do think that feminism is required or it is necessary for us to have across the world. So then my question would be, since I'm presenting about gender equality and feminists, what do you reckon I should talk about? And I kind of want Ning to answer the question, and Jedi, if you could have some more men view, it would be very cool. Cheers, mate. Thank you.
I took feminism and equality class when I was in university. And what I found out is that in society, there's always skills has those racisms of males and females, even my workforce. To be honest, investment banker, when I was entered there, the percentage of men and females was like
90 to 10
yeah.
so it was mostly
บอกถาม
male
เด็กหน่อยมาจากไหนจะได้แนะนำเพื่อให้เห็นบรรยากาศเป็นนานา
It's
ชา
very
ติคนว่ามันเป็น
I
เด็ก
was there was only like a few girl there, and I was only girl in my project team. And yeah, this is the real story for myself. Okay, and what I learned was the first day that I enter into the workforce, people, guys, or even people there also like, can you work hard like this? We as a banker, you need to work maybe until 3 a.m. until like that. You cannot get sick, and can you like really like you need to sometimes oversleep at the bank or something like that. So they're just like, ladies, can you do this? Or maybe I can help you or something like that. But the thing is, I also have to prove to them like a few months, actually 3 months, to prove that I can do project like you do. I can excel like you do. So there's still discrimination between the workforce, but I'm luckily that once I show them what I'm capable of, I'm not just a lady. I also have knowledge and skills. We need to prove. And what them learn from me, okay, after 3 months, they just, wow, okay, you prove that you can do it. So I let you handle 9 projects: solar system, biogas, biomass, funding project. So yeah, that was my the real life lessons that I learned from the gender inequality. And even in the US, what I also have that experience as well. There's one American guys that took my slide. Like we was in a project team that each one already said, you're going to present this topic. And I was going to present the topic in front of the class. One guy just come up and say, this lady cannot do it, I will do it. I was like, okay, how can you disrespect me? So there is always kind of situation, but what I learned as a woman is we still need to prove to everyone that you can do it, and we have to prove to everyone, and even young little girls, that if you got embarrassing due to any bullies or any like not equally treatment,
You need to speak out.
You need to speak out. Yes, you need to speak out.
Yeah. So, Justin, so I have a younger sister. She is very, very good. She is very smart. I personally like to say that she is a lot smarter than me. I grew up with a very strong mom. Now, so with that said, when I had my opportunity to run a company and as well as start my own business, I really made sure that I gave equal or not, or at least a bit above opportunities for women in my workforce, simply because I know that most of them were probably treated as secondary all of their lives. Now with that said, I really believe that more women should come out of their comfort zones and really just show the world that they are something. And I believe that this is for both males and females, that all of us have this light that God has put into our lives, and each one of us are so special that I don't think that we should have a feminist movement or any kind of movement in the world, but personally, I believe that we should have a movement where everyone is encouraged to be their best selves with kindness and with respect and with love towards one another, but with an appropriate boundaries, that we don't try and push one another too much that it becomes uncomfortable, or when I think you push the limit when group of people are saying like are cussing at each other, you know, and then you are and there are movements that are becoming violent, which is, you know, that's just not acceptable.
Sure. Thank you very much, Jedi and Ning, and thank you very much for your contribution to developing the gender equality, especially in your company. I really appreciate that, great man. And also, I'm sorry for bad experiences, Ning. And just one last question. I don't want to take too long, so other people can also have their just. And I just want to ask that since both of you have had been traveled to a lot of countries, especially between West country and Eastern country, right? So do you have the certain feeling that whether the Western country has more gender bias or the Eastern country? So let's compare Thailand to America or Asia to America.
I've traveled to around 40 countries in my past 10 years. I if I look at it as a whole, I feel that the whole world is the same, man. We are all. I think most men are trying to push down women, and those who are feminists, who are very aggressive, they are trying to overly be violent about it, and perhaps just as I mentioned in my slides, that all of us could use a bit more kindness towards each other and a bit more empathy. And I think if we start from there, I think we have a long way to go, man. It's a work in progress.
Thank you very much. Great answer. And so just 1 second. So do you guys mind if I put your answers to my presentation? If that's okay.
No.
Just sharing the true story is okay.
Because I need some celebrity, you know, some very professional opinion to that. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Not at
thank
all,
you,
man.
Justin.
We wish you the best project, bro.
Thank you.
And,
Cheers.
yeah, and please stay in touch with us on Facebook or on YouTube. You know, as
Already, I'm already a fan.
Okay.
I already follow that and YouTube as well. Subscribe.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Cheers.
Thank you, Justin. Where are you from, Justin? Where are you from, Justin?
Oh, I'm from China, but I kind of grew up in Australia.
Right, okay. Just come to RIC, second floor, and you can choose between cup or bag, and you can both, anything. Oh, both.
Cheers.
Yes, okay.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
Yes,
I think one more last question.
Yes, I would like to ask one more question.
Yes.
I'm from Myanmar. Yes. So
Hi.
my question is to both of you. So how would you like to see our world in the future?
How would you like to see our world in the future? Okay, so firstly, I want our world to be COVID-free. This is the most important thing right now.
It won't be like the same, but I hope for the better management for like the everyone to like I saw people say I want to get like everything back to normal, but I pray that I want it even better, like for everyone, like better management, the company, the government, and like everyone support and make the world a better place together. And the most thing is they need to hear and listen to each other.
Yep.
And all the solutions that help for every field, even public, private sector to come and really help.
ว่านั่นคือหลักสูตรสอนแบบนี้สอนให้รู้จักกัน
I am hoping that when we are able to travel and when borders are going to open once more, I'm hoping that with the pandemic that we learn to be more kind to each other, more loving, and that we learn to really appreciate each other more.
Yes.
I really want to see a world where all of us have a role in society, big or small. This means this 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 means that those who are more blessed, they are helping more. Those who are less blessed, they are helping with what they can, with what they have.
It doesn't have to be money.
Yeah, but it could be, you
Just
know, just sharing knowledge, sharing information, being kind to one another, or sometimes it's just smiling at your neighbor, or
yeah.
perhaps like just smiling at someone who is on the SkyTrain, or you know, perhaps sometimes like when you're driving and if you see someone who needs help, even though you know that, you know, that person is probably just acting poor, but you know, it's still your responsibility to take action with what you see, you know. And I think if all of us just do that, I think our country, our world would just be
Yeah.
a lot
Better.
better.
Yes. And then, so yeah, now you I didn't put our member situation, right? So,
Yes.
yeah, every day, there are many people like they don't want to live in the war and they want to die. Many people in Myanmar. So, what message would you like to share to that person? And then how would you like to say to Myanmar people for their future? Yes.
Um, yeah,
What I want to share is your life has like for me, God created us with a purpose, and your life had the book of life, and there also have like for me, like every life is beautiful and created with a unique capability and ability. And don't let any like environment hold you back from what you dream of and what you're capable of. But what we are is we need to stay strong and be safe, and like stay with if we have a positive, what I learned is positive in negativity. Even though there's so many negativity and like depressions, find the little value that's sparking in your heart. There's always positive in your heart. That the small goal that your dreams. Just don't forget that dreams, and always never lost your hope, and fight for it, and never give up, because be the light in the middle of the darkness. That's what I learned. And uh, you can be the light of others people who like really depressed. So you want to share?
there's an example of a Holocaust survivor. His name is Viktor Frankl. He was one of the guys who went through the war, and he was tortured in the concentration camps. And I'm sure that he faced a similar situation as a lot of 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 Myanmarese people are facing right now. But he came out of it because of this. There's a quote that I love, is that everything can be taken from a man, but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, is to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way. So what I'm trying to say is that I can't begin to imagine what you guys are facing right now. It's unbelievable, you know. And I personally have not faced that kind of fear of torment, but you know, it's our responsibility as a human being to really decide how we are going to react to whatever we are facing. Now, I guess my simple answer would be, just to keep your hopes up and to not give up on life, because that is what you have left when all else is gone.
Yeah, this guy's story, I want you to see like on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's really, I can see like he was like fighting in the middle of the war and
And
he's losing his friend.
I think he was poisoned.
Yeah.
His family was killed right in front of him. And so it's there's I don't want any of us to ever have to face that thing, but our attitude or our choice to view life is the last thing that we would have when everything else is gone.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks very much. Okay. Again, just come to pick a bag or the cup at RIC. Okay, I think it's time. Right? Because yes, it's time. Yes, your story is very, very interesting. And I believe your story inspire everybody, especially for our students. Actually, this event is a part of Dharmacracy subject at RIC จริงๆแล้วไม่คิดว่าอีเวนต์นี้จะใหญ่เพราะว่าจะจริงๆเป็นโปรเจกต์หนึ่งในDharmacracy ของอาจารย์นำพรนะครับอาจารย์นำพรฮะแล้วก็อาจารย์ก้อยนะครับแต่ตอนนี้มีคนมาร่วมฟังเยอะมากเลยแล้วก็ขอขอบคุณGen Ed ด้วยนะครับสถาบัน Gen Ed ที่มาช่วยกันทำโปรเจกต์นี้นะครับก็น่าจะเป็นประโยชน์นะครับกับน้องๆทุกๆคนนะครับแล้วก็ if you want to learn about the project more just follow that home Facebook page. Can you repeat your Facebook page again?
Yep. So it's NJJ family. So Ning, Jedi, Jamie family.
Yeah, and also another page for Unlock and Lab.
Yes.
โอเคนะครับถ้าสนใจก็ติดตาม Facebook page นี้ได้เลยนะครับสอบถามอะไรได้นะครับยกเว้นเรื่องเดียวเรื่องยืมตังค์นะครับห้ามนะครับ
ใช่
Okay.
So
on behalf of
So if anyone wants to reach out to us, just write to us on our page. We actually read a lot of the comments and we try and respond to all of them, especially if we know it's from you guys. So just mention to us that you were a student and join our seminar. We would love to catch up.
Right. On behalf of Rangsit University, we are very honored to have you here today and hope we see you again very soon.
ขอบคุณมากนะครับ
ค่ะ
Thank you for the
Thank you very
opportunity.
much. And Dr. Booth as well. Thank you very much.
ขอบคุณครับ
God bless.
ขอบคุณครับ God bless guys. Stay safe.
ไม่หมดแล้ว
อะไรนะหนูเล็กพอร์ตหน่อยเขาไม่ค่อยได้ยิน
ใช่ระบบมันนั่นนู่นนี่
กลัวเดี๋ยวเล็กพอร์ต
ติดเลย
Okay.